It's confirmed Monday is going to be the big day, and a rare meeting that is taking place today to get everything set up for Monday and this coming week. All of the latest details in this video. Let's get right into it. Hey everyone, welcome and thanks so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, subscribe right down below the video by hitting that button, as it's totally free to do so, and I'm here to bring you all the latest updates each and every day, as well as help you out in any way that I can. Thank you. I truly appreciate it. I know it's a tough time out there. I know it's confusing trying to keep all of this straight, but don't worry. I'm right here on your team. I'll come back each and every day, lay it all out for you in these short videos so that you can understand what is going on. So thank you. I truly appreciate your support. Let's get into it and talk about what is going on Monday. All right, so Nancy Pelosi has confirmed that they will be bringing to the floor on Monday the first of the two stimulus packages. Now, this is the one that the Senate passed about a month ago and sent it over to the House, where it's just been hanging out, not doing a whole lot, waiting for that final floor vote. However, Monday is going to be September 27th. That is the date in which Nancy Pelosi has negotiated with moderate Democrats in the House that she promised she would be bringing to the floor this first of the two packages. Well, there's been a lot of controversy going back and forth if she's actually going to bring it or not, and she actually came out and confirmed that yes, she will bring it to the floor on Monday for a final vote. However, the fate of this package is still up in the air right now, as some people are saying, yep, it's going to pass. And then other people are following it up by saying, nope, there's no way we're going to tank this thing. It is not passing. So we will have to see what happens in a matter of just a couple days from now to see if they actually bring it. And if they do, does it pass? Does it fail? Or what happens to it? Now, one more thing that we also have to recognize. Just because Nancy Pelosi said she's bringing it to the floor on Monday does not mean it's actually going to happen. Now, we've seen this happen so many times over the last year and a half now. How many times have we heard them in Congress say, yep, on Monday, we're bringing it to the floor for a vote. Or on Wednesday, we're bringing it to the floor for a vote. Friday, we promise we're bringing it to the floor for a vote. And then guess what? Any of those days come along, and guess what? They say, oh, just kidding. We are delayed once again. So I think all of us have learned over the last year and a half now, we don't trust anything until we see it in action actually happening. So that'll all be happening on Monday. So what's interesting about this, shortly after Nancy Pelosi made this announcement that it'll be coming to the floor on Monday for that final vote, it was shortly thereafter followed up by Pramila Jayapal, who is the leader of the progressives in the House. She came out and basically said, we don't have the votes for it. I don't bluff. I don't grandstand. It is not going to pass, and we simply don't have the votes for it. So remember, the progressives want this bill, this one that's going to be coming to the floor on Monday, to be accompanied by the $3.5 trillion reconciliation bill. Well, it doesn't look like that's going to be happening. However, according to this rare meeting that is happening today, right here, right now, as we talk about this, it is probably happening. The House Budget Committee is going to be meeting today to mark up the reconciliation bill and then hopefully get this thing done relatively quickly. And then they're going to pass it on to the Rules Committee, where they will also make some necessary changes. And then with fingers crossed and what everybody is planning for, they can bring the reconciliation bill to the floor later this coming week. Yeah. Are you following along with this? I think a lot of us right now are thinking, yeah, right? So either way, this coming week is going to be very interesting to see what actually happens. Does the bill come on Monday? Do they vote on it? Does it pass? Does it fail? Do they actually bring the reconciliation bill to the floor later in the week as they are anticipating? We'll have to see. There's a lot cooking right now, as well as the end of the month is also going to be this week. And we also all know that the federal budget ends the federal fiscal year for the federal government ends September 30th. Therefore, if they don't get a continuing resolution passed, then guess what? We could also be looking at a government shutdown along with all this other stuff going on right now. What a mess. Seriously. It's like a big old sloppy mess. I don't know. Oh man, seriously, just what a mess. I don't even know what else to say about it. But anyway, so yes, this should be happening in just a matter of a couple days from now. But again, we'll have to watch this very closely, see if it actually happens, and what goes on from there. But this reconciliation bill is kind of coming down to it as well. But realistically, from everything we're seeing right now, it looks like they're not even done crafting this bill. It looks like they just want to jam it together, kind of put everything in it, and just quickly jam it through Congress simply because they have this deadline of Monday the 27th. Well, they're not going to reach the deadline, so it's kind of interesting how they're doing this. Like, the bill isn't even ready yet, and they're just trying to quick jam this thing through. So, kind of interesting. But again, no surprise, because we've seen this play out a couple times now over the last year and a half or so, right? I mean, I could probably give you a couple examples right now of when we've seen this happen. Pretty much every time, right? So, anyway, my commitment to you is to come back to bring you all the latest updates, let you know what people are saying, what they're planning on, what they're voting on, anything that's added into the packages, things like this. But this is the latest update as of right now. Again, we won't believe it until we see it, right? And then, so Monday, we'll have to see what happens. But this next week will absolutely be a very interesting one. We have the 2 packages, which they want to vote on this coming week, as well as the end of the month, where we could potentially be seeing a shutdown, right? And then, not to mention, oh man, again, even more. Not to mention, we have the debt ceiling, right? The debt ceiling issue where they need to suspend and or raise the debt ceiling, right? That whole issue, and that's going to be even bigger than all of these other stories, because if they don't do something about that, we're looking at a massive default across the entire country, right? So, in other words, they can't pay their bills. So, wow, yeah, a lot cooking, right? So, anyway, I'll keep you updated with any further updates, but again, I wanted to come back, let you know what we've got cooking as of right now. Yeah, I know, more drama. We could almost make a show about this, right? A daytime soap opera where we could all come back and be like, Congress said that. Oh my gosh, they've offended everybody, right? You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, seriously, this is like a really bad show all in itself right here. Not this video, I'm saying, but watching Congress in itself is like a really bad soap opera, right? So anyway, daytime television right here, right? So anyway, enjoy your day. Thanks so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe down below, as we are going to have some massive, massive updates coming up this week, and we'll have to see what they actually end up doing. It's anybody's guess at this point. Seriously, literally anybody's guess. I can't even imagine what's going to happen this week. Who knows? We won't know until we see it. So, enjoy your day. Subscribe down below. Share the videos with your friends, family, social media. And of course, go back and check out some of the other 1,600 videos right here. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I'll catch you again later.
Today's shoutouts are Christopher Goodrich, Rocket Raccoon, Barbara Murphy, Kimberly A. Lozar, Joy Denise Gilmore Culver, Michelle Barlow, Rock Metal Goddess, and Terry Craven. Thank you guys.